thought I'd do things differently today. Thought I'd do a little video while I was walking Odin. So first I just want to thank you, all of these lovely amazing people that are starting to come into my life, and I've honestly got no idea how it's got to how it has got, but I'm not going to resist the change. I'm going to go with the change, which is the topic that I'm going to talk about today. I can't and will never turn around and tell everybody or tell you lot that I know everything that there is to know about everything, because I don't. All I can do is just talk to you about the journey that I'm going on and what I'm coming across and what I'm having, what's challenging and what I'm coming across and what steps I'm doing to move forward. So yes, the topic's changed. So a lot of change has been going on around me this year, and I was asked how I felt about change this week, and I was open and honest, and I said, I find change hard, because I do. More of an emotional thing, really. If you form connections with people and for whatever reason they decide to leave, or they decide to not come along with you where you're going, I'm not going to lie, I find it sad, because it's like saying goodbye to somebody, isn't it? But on a conversation call this morning that I had with a friend, he said that there are two things that are inevitable in this life. One of them is death, and the other one is change. So we will all die, and there'll always be a change. A bit like seasons. You can't hold to winter because there'll be no spring, and you can't hold on to spring because there'll be no summer. But you get what I'm trying to say. And I get emotional sometimes, when I'm having to let go. I can't turn around and say that I can't be this person that I've been throughout all of my life and just pretend that certain things don't affect me when they do, because I spent most of my life being a puppet, would you say is the right word, when you just are going through the motions. You're not really feeling what you're feeling, and I don't want to not go with change, but at the same time I don't want to ignore how I feel about change, because I think the more that I acknowledge how I'm feeling, the more I'll be able to let go and adapt. Like somebody said this morning, I'm just going to sit down for a bit, that it's okay to cry, it's okay to let things out, because when you're letting things out, you're letting all the negative out, you're not holding on to feelings. Something was spoken about today, about change in the group, the community that I'm in, and I can't recall what it was. I should have had my book, I could have spoken to you about what was said, but I think the main thing today that I wanted to just talk about is that change is inevitable, and I saw a video not so long ago, and I'm sure you've all come across it, but it is from what's his name, Odin? Is it a Marvel film or something? It's one of my favourite characters actually in the Marvel world. But basically it's like a video of somebody saying that the can't fight the way it's going, it just goes along. So you can't fight the way the universe wants you to go. You can't fight life, really, because life's just going to go on. And the more that you resist it, the more that you stay stuck and that you won't go anywhere. Sometimes going in the direction that you don't think is right for you is the best direction for you. And I think, like, I've resisted so much where I should go, and when I have resisted, I've stayed stuck. And as soon as I've let go, things have changed dramatically for the best. So really, I just wanted to talk about change. What I wanted to do is at home show you the board that I all showed you last week, and going to be honest with that, it was a flop. I did my nice straight line and I ticked boxes, and then I thought, oh my god, this is so good, I could have this line for this line, this line for that line, and I'll put it on Facebook. I ended up having multiple lines that went a bit chaotic, and I kind of got lost because I was thinking too hard. Or was I actually thinking at all? So we're going to go back to the ticking board, and we're going to start. We're not going to start again, we're just going to keep going. You can't always get things right the first time, but the trick is just not to give up and just to keep going anyway. So I just wanted to, you know, just talk about change. If anybody is going through change, how they feel about change and the idea of just letting go. Let me know how you feel about just letting go, and if you are challenged by it at all, like I have been challenged by it, about letting go and moving forwards. And my friend said to me this morning about it's about you in a way, and how strong you can be through the change. So, you know, I can meet multiple people in my lifetime and form amazing friendships, but I have to adapt to the form that they will want to move on, and be okay with the fact that they want to move on, or be okay with the fact that I want to move on, and that's okay as well. Like I said, I'm not somebody that will claim to say that I know it all, because I don't. I get all of my my lines from good friends that I've, to be quite honest, if I would have just stuck with how I would have been in the very beginning, I thought, well, I can remember a conversation that I was first having with somebody that has given me so much information, so much good information. My first thoughts was like, why is this person wanting to be my friend? Why is this person continuing to add me as a friend? And because I chose to just go against my resistance, and I just added them, and I actually said, why do you keep adding me? You know, because I kept rejecting it at the time. I was like, oh God, because that was me. I resisted change. And lucky for me, I had somebody that was persistent and said, you know, I just want to be friends. And I thought, well, why am I resisting against having a friendship, you know, with somebody that I don't know? What's that person done? Nothing. Done nothing. It was my own thought process on what I thought was the right thing to do. I thought by, you know, people wanting to be friends with me, there was an ulterior motive, or there was an ulterior there's an agenda there somewhere. And by going against that and actually adding that person as a friend, my God, that person has given me so much knowledge. So thank you for being my friend in my pocket and being somebody that I can turn to and talk to, when I've never really had somebody that I can talk to and open to. I've had people that I have opened to wrongly, and it's, I wouldn't say it's gone a direction that wasn't the right direction. I think if anything has taught me this week, that any form of direction that you choose to go is an okay direction. Sometimes things or people can think that they are doing the right things and it's not the right thing. So it's just being true to who you are as a person and just following your truth, because I think as long as you're following your truth, you can't go wrong. You might really want to continue a relationship with somebody, and have a connection with somebody and want to hold on to that. But if by doing that you're not, following your heart and following the truth of where you want to go, then that person that doesn't want to go is not following their truth. So by you stopping them from following their path, you're stopping yourself from following your own path, because you're just continuing to be stuck in that moment. My friend said to me today, think of your home. If you don't get rid of stuff, you will never have new stuff come in, because you will always have the old stuff. You have to clear out the old stuff to be able to have the new things. And it's like that in life, even as much as like a tree. I said a while ago that I was going to be like a seed, and I'm quite happy being a seed, and I'm going to be like loving my roots growing. But even a seed has to let go of the tree to be able to grow. It can't continue to hold on to that tree. It has to let go in order to grow. So as much as you think that your comfort is your best place, it's not. And that's not me saying that that's what you all have to do. It's just saying that what I've learnt to do. And I'm talking to one person specifically here. In years and years and years to come, they may look at this video. And if they do look at this video, this is what I want to say to you. That it is okay to struggle with change. It is okay to not want to move on. But you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Okay, so that's me. That was the video. It's just about change, and it's okay to feel how you feel, but it's okay to let go. So don't be afraid of letting go, and don't be afraid of upsetting people or getting things wrong, because if you don't get things wrong, you'll never move forward, you'll never progress. So to the person that is watching this, and you'll know who you are, it's okay just to let go. So thank you for watching. Again, me rambling on, but I'm hoping that it makes sense. See you again. Bye.